More coming, please welcome Hayden Hamilton. Whoa.
What's up? Yeah, I don't know what's funny yet, but you keep laughing. So, screw cake balls. I'm just putting that out there. When did cake not become enough? I mean, I've seen chocolate cake and I've seen chocolate cake balls. I've eaten both, and no difference. I don't think anyone's ever been like eating a cake ball and been like, you can really taste the unnecessary work in this. So on the way here, I was listening to Lonely Island, and they have a song called Dick in a Box. And it reminded me for Christmas, I got my girlfriend a dick in a box, and she thought I was proposing. Apparently, most guys are able to use a bigger box. Woo! So I wasn't here in January, so y'all are going to hear my 2 January jokes. Just a flashback for a little bit. I'm glad I'm here and not famous, because then I would have died last year. That would have been fantastic. So I did watch the ball drop, though, it turned 2017. I was hoping that my balls would drop in 2016. But I still look like this, so apparently not. So I was in Texas for about a month. And the problem with being from Illinois in Texas is that everyone that they learn you're from Illinois, they have to tell you that it gets cold there. Because I didn't know that. Must have missed that the past few years that I lived here. And then they have to tell me a story of when they were somewhere cold 4 times because they're drunk. I feel like you're not getting the effect, so let me explain. Well, I went down once, we flew and we landed, and when I got out it was like 16 degrees, and I was like, God damn. That's the thing. Yeah, and then I got out and it was like 16 degrees, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Did I tell you it was 16 degrees? Weather, it's a thing that exists. While I was down there, I almost got in a fight. A guy came up to me, and football was playing, and he's like, oh, what do you think about this game? I'm like, yeah, I don't really care about football. He's like, you don't care about football? So what do you do, like video games? I'm like, I'm not really a video game guy either. He's like, so what do you like Madden? Please explain your math to me here, sir. If it's not video games, it's not football, how does mixing the two equal me? Not a great night. I also saw a wreck while I was in Texas. This is a real thing that happened. The guy was pulled up to a red light. He was the very first one. He wasn't like in the intersection or anything. He was just at a red light. And there was nobody on his left, nobody on his right. He was in the middle lane. And he reversed into the car behind him. I have yet to find out a situation of how that would make any sense. The only thing that I could think of is a tidal wave he thought was coming at him because he was crazy high and he reversed. Otherwise, there was zero reason to reverse at a red light. I got in an argument with a woman at Walmart because I went in to buy 6 donuts for me and a couple friends. And she's like, that's a healthy breakfast there. I was like, hey, fuck you. Look at me. If I ate 6 donuts every day for a year, I would weigh half of you. Mind your business. I was texting a few friends from here, and people, they have dumb conversations, especially over text. They ask you stupid things. Like, I was texting one of my friends while I was eating lunch. They're like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm eating. Like, what are you eating? A sandwich. What type of sandwich? Well, I took 2 slices of none your business and a big piece of go fuck yourself, and I made a sandwich. Went to a Chuck E. Cheese's while I was there, and I remember the Chuck E. Cheese's song, and Chuck E. Cheese's where a kid can be a kid. And it reminded me of my Chuck E. Cheese experience when I was 6 years old, and the song would have been a little different, like, Chuck E. Cheese is where your grandmother can tell you oddly racist things about how the black kids are going to steal your tickets. So 2 other things happened while I was gone. One, a man was arrested in Peoria for having sex with his dog. Yeah, that's a real thing that happened. And of course, I'm morbid, so my only question was, how big of a dog was it? Was it more like, hey, we're gonna do this, or hey, we're gonna do this. Either way, I just dropped the dog. Either way, it's still a wiener dog. The other thing that happened was I got my credit card stolen. They called me and they were telling me about all the purchases that were made. They're like, we're gonna run you through these purchases if that's all right. I'm like, yeah, sure. They're like, looks like you bought food at Subway yesterday? Yes, that's correct. At Walmart, you bought, some shampoo? Yes. And from Adam and Eve, you bought a giant... No, it's probably stolen. It's a stolen credit card. Yeah, just cancel that one. They get to keep the dildo, everything they bought, right? They get to keep that? So, I'm going to leave you guys with this. I decided not to have a funeral or anything when I die or have my body burned. I'm going to donate my body to science. I think it's a pretty noble thing, but I'm not going to donate to just any science. I'm going to make sure that I study and get it to a really good genitalia doctor, because if I can't get a woman to touch my dick while I'm alive, I'm going to make up for it in death. I'm Hayden Hamilton. You guys have a great night.
Keep it going for Hayden Hamilton. The only sit-down comic you've seen tonight.